know, sometimes you just need some good old country food, don't you? I do. Speaking for me, I'm going to make some pinto beans in the Instant Pot today, and I'm also going to make a pan of cornbread, and that'll be in a separate video. But let me just show you what we're going to do. I like to flavor my water before I ever put my dried beans in it because it'll taste better. It won't taste like just water. Now, this is frozen meat, and this was frozen leftover from the Christmas ham. And I just put it in a Ziploc bag and stuck her in the freezer. Now, I did not want to cut up an onion just to get about a tablespoon, but this is a product, it's by Lighthouse, freeze-dried red onion, and you pick this up in your produce department, and it's just a great little thing to have. You don't have to be refrigerated. I've never refrigerated. Yeah, no refrigerated. Required gluten-free. Yeah, well, you know, onions are gluten-free, but you never know what they're, anyway, that's never. Okay, so I'm going to use about a tablespoon of these dried. Oh, it smells so. Ooh, ooh. Y'all, everyone's like, I just want to go get this open and smell it. Get a big snort of it. It smells so good. Okay, I've got about 4 cups of just regular old tap water. And in it goes. So I started doing this a couple of years ago because one day it dawned on me. I thought, why am I just cooking things in water that has no flavor? It tastes like water. Why don't you give it something to do and then it'll be better? Okay, so using my Instant Pot because I did not know last night when we went to bed what I wanted to eat for dinner today. And dinner to y'all is 11 noonish to us. Is that right? Dinner to us is what we eat at 11 o'clock. I'm just going to put this lid on and lock it. And I'm going to set the little squirrely thing on the top to seal. And I'm going to cook this about 30 minutes. That'd be good. And so I'm just going to push the chili meat button, or the chili bean button. And I'm going to ratchet this up to about 30. And start. Make sure that's sealed, locked, good. And so I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to get these beans ready to go. So when this gets done, we can put these in here and it'll get all kinds of flavorful. So I'll see y'all back in a little over 30 minutes. I'm going to let this naturally release for a while because when you're Instant Pot cooking something that's got water in it or some kind of, a lot of juice and it's really boiling, if you let that little swirly thing go too soon, it will make a mess. So I'm just going to let it sit here and do its thing. So I will see y'all back in a little while. Well, I'm going to get these beans ready to put in this Instant Pot. I've just got 1 pound of Camellia pinto beans, and I'm just going to pour them in a bowl. And I know a lot of y'all know how to do this, but there are a lot of new viewers and a lot of new people that are wanting to learn how to cook. So, from scratch, and I'm going to show you how we look through these. Now, some people call it sorting, some people call it looking, some of them call it picking. It doesn't matter. You just call it whatever you want to do. But what I'm doing, I'm just putting these in my hand that are clean. And I'm just looking through to find any splits, any half beans, any rocks, or anything like that. And there is a little clod of something or other. I tell you, these companies are doing so much better these days. Every one of them on not having so much stuff. I remember when I was a little girl, I loved to help my mama do this, and you were forever finding rocks. And y'all, if you ever been into one of those, you know what I'm talking about. That is no good, absolutely not. So it's like biting into a squirrel or a duck and getting a piece of shot. Ow, that hurts, doesn't it? It does. Alrighty, so got a few more here to go, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. This is our last handful right here. And I will tell you that I have found, nothing there, I found 2 splits and a something or other. But anyway, y'all, I tell you what, these companies, they're really getting it right and everything. So you just want to wash these. Always wash your beans, y'all. It's good to, just in case there might be a little something on there. But I've always found with the camellia beans, the water is really cleaner whenever you get through agitating and irritating them, All right, that is how we do it. Okay, these are all clean and ready to go. Now this Instant Pot has been sitting here actually 31 minutes, and I let the little thingy do go. I use my little long handle thingamajob. I don't ever know the correct thing. It happens when you get over 60. It's like my brain goes, woohoo, I'm leaving. So always open it away from your pretty face though, just in case. I've never had anything to go wrong, but we don't want to have today to be the first day. Now it does have a little thing here that will go here and it will hold it up, but that's going to keep y'all from seeing what I'm doing. Okay, so let's look around down in here. Oh, that ham is looking really good. It just defrosted like it was supposed to. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here to the side. I'm gonna dig that ham out because I wanna rip it up. Get that all kind of tore up a little bit. Okay, put this on my cutting board. You do not have to do this step. I'm just gonna make it a little bit easier to eat. And while I've got this thing here in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and put these beans in this pot, and then I'll see if it needs any more water. Okay, that is all of them, and I've made a mess. So let's just scoot this out of the way. Get that around here. Okay, so I'm just gonna tear this ham up. You can do it with a fork or a knife or whatever you wanna do. But I wanna know, what did y'all call this in your neck of the woods? You know, my mama, when we had soup beans, they were white navy beans. And when we had pinto beans, they were pinto beans. But I know some people call pinto beans soup beans. And I just want to know what you do in your neck of the woods. All right, there we go. Okay, now let's just put this back in here. And I think it's going to need some more water. Probably maybe another 3 cups or so. But we'll get that and we'll put that in there, and then we'll see how if we think it needs more. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the end of my fork here. Yeah, it's only about 2 inches deep, so I'm going to need some more. So I'm going to pour about 3 cups of water in here, and then I'll be right back with y'all. I've got 4 more cups of water, and I'm just going to pour in until it looks like it's enough. So there's about half a cup of water in there. It's gonna be fine, y'all. All right, let's get the old lid. Better put that on there. Lock her down, seal it shut, and I'm gonna set this to probably 50 minutes. And I've done 45 minutes, been fine. But we're gonna, let's see, turn it off. I'm gonna set it up to 50. That way I know they'll be good and creamy, okay? So we are ready to go. So now I'm gonna go work on my cornbread. So I'll see y'all when this is ready to eat. We are ready to eat them up, yum yum. This is finished cooking. It sat here for about 20 minutes and naturally released, and then I took my long spoon and I toggled that little thingamajig over to the side and let it finish doing its thing. So now I'm just going to carefully open the thing, and like we always say, open it away from your pretty face. There we go. Oh boy, this smells fabulous, y'all. Okay, I'm just going to get a little, oh, wow, just a little bit, and I'm going to check the salt level because I did not put any salt in this. I just used that Christmas ham. So we'll see. Just a little. It does not need much. So I'm going to just use just a pinch of salt. And give this a stir around. Oh, y'all. Man, alive and living. That looks so kind of good. What you talking about? Okay. I'm going to show you how I like to eat mine. Now this cornbread I cooked and it will be in a different video. But what I like to do is like to take my cornbread and crumble it up in my bowl. Just like that. And then we're going to put some pinto beans on top. Now you know, here in the South, more times than not on a Friday. Of course, you know Friday is catfish day. When you go to a fish house, a lot of times, y'all, they'll have a side. One of the sides will be pintos, and 99.9% of the time, they're absolutely delicious. Woohoo! They're pretty good all the time, anyway. So this is going to be so hot. So let me tell you a little bit about my cookbook while this is doing its thing, kind of cooling down a little bit. I'll put a photograph at the end of the table of contents so you can kind of see the recipes that are in it. It's $30. That covers shipping and handling, and I am the shipper and the handler. So you can mail it to my post office box, and I'll put that in the comments. Or you can go to my website, KimmySouthernCooking.com. Or if you want the ebook, you can go to Amazon. But if you want the paperback book, you got to deal with OKD right here. So let's just get us a bite. Woo-hoo-hoo. Y'all, if that's not some good old Southern comfort food right there, I'll eat your hat. Lousy, that's good stuff. Oh, mercy. Okay, I'm going to go pour my man a glass of sweet tea. We're going to set them down and eat them up yum yum. And I'll see you next time. And y'all go do something fun. Bye, y'all.